Up, B. So I am hearing the rise of the underdog. But what you got to understand is my team says what follows is context clues. And it's not a label. And they say it's not a label because you don't live there anymore. Context clues to show you where you've been and to help you understand where you're going. But not a label to limit you. The rise of the underdog. So right out here, right off the get-go, you are somebody who has matured through suffering. So you have this strong, powerful maturity of this King of Coins, and you have had more than your fair share of suffering. You have the Tower moment, but they're saying that you matured through it. You were that person that may have been tossed aside. Some people might call you a black sheep. Some people might say you're misunderstood. You were counted out. You were counted down. Whatever you want to call yourself, there was something about you that people wrote off. They're reminding you, context clues, not labels. That's not who you are. What other people say you are is not what you are. They're telling you to remind that through the whole read. So you've matured through suffering. They're calling it you finding your key to alchemy. And they're saying it's hard to always understand why things happen, but what you got to understand is it's moving you to something else. So you were once in a place of conflict. You were once in a place of lack of fighting, and they're literally having you walk across the bridge. They're calling you a bridge gapper because you are bridging these spaces. They're also calling you the winds of change that are blowing through all the bullshit you've had to put up with. Right now you are balancing a ton, and it may feel like a ton is on your shoulders, but they're reminding you this is that slow, steady pace, this forward movement. You are unchaining yourself from what everybody else told you you had to be. And they're reminding you that this struggle has been hard work. This has been a struggle. This has been hard work, but this has also been you battling yourself at all fucking times. And they're saying that, they're reminding you truly that nobody could hurt you as bad as you've hurt yourself. You came from someplace where you've continuously hurt yourself with your decisions, your mental constructs, your whatever you want to call it. And they're saying that it's the rise of the fucking underdog. B, what up, boy? They're saying this is the winds of change. You have moved through this. This is your balance of all things. This is your inner strength. And they're saying they're having you come out here as bridging the gap. They're saying not to judge people. Don't judge people who've learned their lesson the second time. And they're saying don't judge people who learn their lesson the second time. 333 on the timer. That was creepy. They're saying don't judge people who learn their lesson a second time, because there are some people who are still have to go around a third, a fourth, and a fifth time to learn their lesson. If they accept their lesson the second time, you are to welcome and not judge. That's the whole point, because they've done it. They've learned it. This is that underdog that may have taken one or two circles around the world here. But what they're trying to remind you is that through the death stage, so on here on the bottom, through the death stage of everything has grown all the nourish up top. And they're talking about you being the alchemy. You have found in your key to alchemy, turning your suffering into a lesson, turning your struggles into strength. And this is where it becomes the turning of the tide, the turning of the tables, the winds of change, whatever you want to use. They have many labels and many context clues to help you understand, because you don't have to choose one label. You can be everything because you are of everything. But what they're reminding you is through this change, through this walking of the bridge, through this rise up that you're currently going through, you're also the coming together of. You're coming together whole. And they're saying power as one, not power of one. And they're saying this as a way is you're realizing the power as being one, a part of the whole, as being oneness. And you're not talking about the power of one person to idolize, one person to be, one person to, that's not it. They're saying you're realizing the power in numbers. This no judge, this mia familia, this coming together of. And they're saying that this is you balancing your cups. This is you walking across the bridge that you just built to get through your thick of thick, and then helping people along the way across that bridge. That's what it's all the fuck about. Nobody could hurt you as bad as you hurt you. And they're saying that this moment is the bridge. You have successfully matured this time through, You've successfully matured this time through suffering. Yeah, exactly. What did I just say? Coming back to oneness. You have the Two of Cups out here. You are bringing things together at a monumental level. They're reminding you that as you succeed, you need to remember your struggle, but not be limited by it. This is the rise of the underdog. You rose, and you are still rising. It is a never-ending game. But the point is to help others rise. Never left out in the cold. Thank you. Never alone. Because we're always one. Balance in all things. Oneness in all things. Power in numbers is real. And they're saying you're beginning to understand this very philosophy. And you're being congratulated for it. Keep going. This isn't the end to everything, but the beginning to something else. Have a great fucking evening. I'm fucking proud of everybody. I'm proud of the collective who's fucking doing it. Keep going. Bye, B.